Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to show you guys step by step how to achieve the most glamorous natural look, just using a few products. In our studio, we have an amazing friend and model, Shannon, here today. So let's jump right in. Now before we get started, let's sanitize the hands. For you. All right, so before any makeovers, I always like to make sure our client is moisturized. Luckily, my model here is already prepped and ready to go. So we're gonna jump right into the brows. I'm gonna use my Morphe brow cream to really fill in the brows and give it this awesome arched look. And she already has such a beautiful shape, so all we're gonna do is just gently fill in, making them a little bit thicker and a little bit more defined. And the key here is you wanna use soft sweeping motions, that way they're not overdrawn. Beautiful. Let's move along to the other side. And look at those brows. Now that we filled the brows, let's move on to concealer. One of my favorite concealers right now is MAC Studio Fix 24-Hour Smooth Wear Concealer. I'm gonna take my concealer brush to gently sculpt the brow, adding a perfect shape to what we already have. And a little bit goes a long way, so make sure you're adding it a little bit at a time, carving out from the underneath brow bone area first. And again, you want to use soft sweeping motions. And you can also blend it all the way down to the lash line, using it as a base for your eyeshadows. And then you can take a little bit of the leftovers and brush it over the brows. And look at how that perfects the brow shape. Okay, let's move on to the other side. There it is. Now it's time to even out her complexion, so I'm going to take Estee Lauder Futurist Hydra Rescue Moisturizing Makeup. And we're just going to take about 1 to 2 pumps depending on the need of your client. And we're going to gently buff it over the face. And one of my favorite brushes I love to use is this MAC 170 brush. And it's similar to a beauty blender, so you want to just gently press and massage it into the skin. As you can see, our model is already flawless, so a little bit goes a long ways. Looking beautiful. Let's move on to the other side. Now that we've evened out the complexion, let's set it with a powder. My favorite powder is Studio Fix by MAC. This is great to apply gently all over the face to ensure that you are absorbing any excess oil and your makeup is gonna last all day long. So you're just gonna take a little brush and gently set it by tapping over the areas that you applied your foundation. The key here is you just want to gently pat, and you do not want to over powder to keep that natural dewy glow. Now that we've set the makeup, it's time to contour. I'm going to use Hoola Benefit Bronzer, and this is a great option for contouring any skin tone, any skin type, because it is a matte bronzer, which is also great to use as an eyeshadow. So I'm gonna take my little brush here, and we're gonna start sculpting the cheekbones. And this is just gonna create a little bit of shadow and dimension. And take your time. The whole point of soft glam is it needs to look effortless and still stunning. Make sure you get it in the hairline as well. Blend it nicely. We're gonna also gently go down the jawline. Also on the side of her beautiful nose. And did you know you can also use bronzer as an eyeshadow? Let's move on to the other side. Now that we completed contour, we're gonna enhance the highlight by adding a little bit of concealer under the eyes and setting it with a beautiful illuminating powder. So we're gonna go back in with our Studio Fix 24-hour smooth wear concealer, and we're gonna create a little triangle underneath the eyes. And this is a fun little pro tip to really make the eyes pop. Just like so. And then we're just gonna gently blend the triangle away. And the key here is you do not want to lose that triangle shape, and it really just helps to add dimension and glow to the face. So now we're gonna set that highlighted area with one of my old school Estee Lauder illuminating powder in the Bronze Goddess collection. And I just wanna gently pat that over the triangular shape. And feel free to add a little bit over the bridge of her nose as well to give her that beautiful angelic glow. Let's move on to the other side. Now that we've completed the highlighted areas, let's add a youthful glow using a little bit of blusher on her beautiful cheekbones. One of my favorite colors right now is from MAC Cosmetics, Dainty, and it's a beautiful mineralized blush. We're just gonna gently pat it on her beautiful cheekbones. And one pro tip is you wanna create a soft C shape, just gently hugging her beautiful cheekbones. I like to tap a little bit on her nose just to give her that beautiful, fresh, youthful glow. Let's move on to the other side. And to finalize her look, we're gonna add lip liner and lip gloss. Now the key here is we wanna use as few products as possible. So I'm gonna skip the lipstick altogether and I'm gonna use Whirl lip liner from MAC Cosmetics, and I'm gonna top it off with lip gloss called Goldfinch from MAC Cosmetics. We're gonna just gently outline the lip and fill it in softly. And Whirl is a beautiful mauve rose tone, and it will work for any skin tones. And we're just gonna tap a little bit of lip gloss in the center of her lips to create a beautiful, juicy look. All right, so now my favorite part is to really bring out the eye. And I'm gonna take my illuminating powder and gently press it right inside her inner tear duct. And this just gives her a nice, sparkly, bright eye. Let's move on to the other side. Now that I've shared my little pro tip, it's time to add mascara. Now when you're working on a client or model, just for sanitation, make sure you have a disposable wand and then go in with your mascara. And I always have the client look down and keep their eyes open, and then you just want to start gently brushing upward. The key is you want to get all the little hairs, so be patient with it. And our model and friend here already has beautiful long lashes, but for those that don't, feel free to add a pair of lash strips. Let's move on to the other side. All right, so we've completed the look. However, for those that want to go ultra glam and really add flirty, fluffy lashes, we're gonna go ahead and apply these awesome 3D mink lashes. And my trusted glue is Duo Lash Glue. And if you guys are worried about the glue smudging and whatnot, try to get the one in black, and it actually helps to look more natural. That way you don't have any white crusty goo on your eyelids, and who wants that? Close. And a pro tip is make sure you always measure the lashes to your client's eye and make sure the width is proper, so that way we're not poking anyone's eyes. And we're just going to apply it right on top of her lash line. Gorgeous. Okay, you want to make sure they're all dry before you have the client open their eyes. Ooh, stunning, and look at that. Let's go on to the other side. And that's it. So I hope you enjoyed this fun makeup tutorial on how to create a soft glam makeup look. And Shannon, where can people find you?
You can find me on Instagram. My name on there is shan.roxanne, SHANN.ROXANNE.
Awesome. And I'll make sure I link that down below. And I'm beauty expert Jane, and we'll see you in the next video.